Hello and welcome to Daily News from Marjaeyat TV. Headlines: a review of the latest activities related to the religious authority in various parts of the world. Attendance of seminary professors and scholars at the daily session of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Presence of religious and academic figures and the general public at the delegation office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Karbala. The promotion unit of the Najaf office of the religious authority has launched its religious inquiry tents on the occasion of Arbaeen 1447. Daily scholarly meeting of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi with the scholars and believers in Qom. Another session of the scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hosseini Shirazi was held in his residence in the holy city of Qom with the participation of dozens of scholars, religious personalities, and seminary students. In this gathering, various jurisprudential, historical, ethical, and cultural topics were discussed. These meetings can be viewed live through the Marjaeyat International Satellite Network, its associated channels, and via the Al-Shirazi app and TV boxes at 11:15 a.m. Qom local time. Continued activities of the delegation office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Karbala during Arbaeen 1447. With the arrival of Arbaeen 1447, the delegation office of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hosseini Shirazi in Karbala has expanded its cultural, religious, and service-oriented activities for pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Pilgrims consult with religious experts in this office, asking questions on jurisprudential and theological matters and receiving guidance. Other ongoing activities include congregational prayers, Q&A sessions, welcoming religious and scholarly figures, and distributing cultural materials. Mourning ceremony on the 10th night of Safar at the home of Sayyid Ahmad Shirazi in Kuwait. On the 10th night of Safar 1447, a mourning ceremony for Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, was held at the residence of Sayyid Ahmad Shirazi, son of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hosseini Shirazi in Kuwait. This event was attended by scholars, speakers, believers, and lovers of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, who mourned in remembrance of the holy martyrs. Marjaeyat TV studio in Karbala remains active during Arbaeen 1447. With the beginning of the Arbaeen pilgrimage days in 1447 AH, the Marjaeyat TV studio in Karbala continues its media activities. Located on Qibla Street near the holy shrine of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, the studio produces programs inspired by the guidance of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Programs include expert interviews, live elegies, and live coverage of the Arbaeen pilgrimages. These efforts aim to propagate the global message of Ashura and strengthen the Husseini rituals. Commemoration of the Hosseiniya decade at Al-Yasin Hosseiniya in Sydney, Australia. On the occasion of Safar al-Azan 1447, the Al-Yasin Hosseiniya, affiliated with the religious authority in Sydney, Australia, held a series of events marking the martyrdom of Imam Hassan, peace be upon him. Attended by Shia and followers of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, the programs included congregational prayers, Quran recitation, speeches in English and Arabic, and mourning rituals. The virtues of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, were also discussed during these spiritual gatherings. Mourning ceremonies in Beirut for the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon him. On the 8th and 9th of Safar 1447, Imam Hussein bin Ali Sayyid al-Shuhada Hosseiniya in Beirut, Lebanon, held mourning sessions for Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon him. Sheikh Muhammad Darwish and Sheikh Abbas Hassan gave speeches and recited elegies. Attendees mourned the tragic martyrdom of the noble Imam. Commemoration ceremony in Basra for Imam Hassan's martyrdom and first anniversary of Sayyid Ali Shirazi's passing. The office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra held a mourning ceremony for the martyrdom of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, peace be upon him, and the first anniversary of the passing of the pious scholar Sayyid Ali Hosseini Shirazi, the eldest son of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Sheikh Ali Khuzai delivered a speech on the Imam's sufferings and the scholarly stature of the late Sayyid Shirazi. This event was attended by religious scholars, speakers, and devotees of the Ahlul Bayt. New book released by Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, Let Us Live Their Lives. A new book titled Let Us Live Their Lives by Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Hosseini Shirazi has been published by his research and publishing office. Written in Arabic and printed in 10,000 copies, it includes the religious authorities' statements delivered during the 1445 Ashura event gathering. Topics discussed include types of human beings, the character of Hur, peace be upon him, the role of media in promoting the Husseini rituals, the survival of Islam, attributes of Imam Hussein, and injustices committed by the Abbasid Caliph Mutawakkil. World Assembly of Husseini Processions activities in Najaf for Arbaeen 1447. Continuing its Arbaeen efforts, the World Assembly of Husseini Processions, linked to Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's global institution, visited Najaf on the 10th of Safar 1447. Members met with several procession groups in the city, including Mawkib Shabab al-Hussein, Mawkib Sharifa bint al-Hassan, Mawkib Kian al-Farsi, Mawkib Shabab Ali Akbar, Mawkib Shabab Abul Fadl al-Abbas, and others. They also met with Hujjatul Islam Bahar, a prominent figure in religious cultural activities. End of Imam Hassan mourning ceremonies in Ahlul Bayt Islamic Thought Center in Baghdad. With the final ceremony held, the mourning programs marking Imam Hassan Mujtaba's Martyrdom anniversary concluded at the Ahlul Bayt Islamic Thought Center in Baghdad. This event featured Quran recitation by Ahmad al-Bahaduli, a speech by Sheikh Nur al-Saidi, and elegy recitations by Mehdi al-Daraji and Ali Mehdi al-Daraji. Cultural and service activities began at the Najaf Strategic Studies Center for Arbaeen 1447. During Arbaeen 1447, the Najaf Center for Strategic Studies, affiliated with the Religious Authority, began its cultural and service activities in Najaf. These include a religious Q&A center, a book exhibition, and a hospitality mawkib for pilgrims. These efforts align with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's emphasis on addressing the cultural and welfare needs of Arbaeen pilgrims. Service activities of the Rasul al-Adha Mawkib in Karbala continue ahead of Arbaeen. As Arbaeen 1447 approaches, the Rasul al-Adha Mawkib from Qadimiyya continues its operations in the holy city of Karbala. Daily, it hosts large numbers of pilgrims, providing accommodation, meals, and general services to uphold the Husseini rituals. Mobile studio of Imam Hussein Media Group continues operations in Karbala. Ahead of Arbaeen 1447, the mobile studio of the Imam Hussein Media Group remains active in the holy city of Karbala. Located on Bab al-Qibla Street near the holy shrine of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, the studio broadcasts live coverage of the millions of pilgrims and offers diverse cultural content. Programs include specialized interviews, thematic discussions, poetry recitals, and productions in 5 different languages: Persian, Arabic, English, Urdu, and Turkish, contributing to the promotion of the Husseini rituals. Religious Inquiry Tents begin operations by Najaf Office of the Religious Authority. On the occasion of Arbaeen 1447, the Promotions Unit of the Najaf Office of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husseini Shirazi launched Religious Inquiry Tents. These tents are located along the Najaf-Karbala pilgrimage route at various stations, including Pole 175, Mawkib of Imam al-Askari, Pole 442, Mawkib of the Martyrs of Karbala, and the Tariq al-Ulama area, Mawkib Sabah al-Qantara. They offer jurisprudential and theological Q&A, distribute religious literature, and hold congregational prayers. Arbaeen ceremony held by the Al-Khair wal Barakah Cultural Association in Karbala. The weekly ceremony of the Al-Khair wal Barakah Cultural Association, held in the holy city of Karbala, coincided with the Arbaeen days. Attendees participated in Quran recitation and Ziyarat Ashura. Sheikh Abbas Nasri delivered a lecture explaining the martyrdom of Ammar al-Yasir in the Battle of Siffin, offering historical and theological insights. This association is linked to the Religious Authority with its main headquarters in Baghdad.